Today's the day, are you coming, are you I'm sick of being normal, I'm sick of being average, I'm sick of being mortal, I'm about to be a savage. I see a lot of things that I want, I will have them. I got a new mindset that I just established on my...
Okay, you beautiful passengers, welcome back to the back of the semi-truck, and it's that time once again. You can tell from the thumbnail, you can tell from the title, Chapter 5, Episode 2 of My Little Pony, Make Your Mark. And unfortunately, with this episode, yes, I did check on the, title of the episode, and it's not a bad title. It is entitled Family Tree, episode, no, not episode, what am I thinking? I need to get these words out of my mouth correctly. My mind is just after today, because I just got the truck out of the shop and all that stuff, and then I just got done driving for the evening, so my mind is just mush. But to get it out of my mouth properly, the title of this episode is not a bad title. In fact, it's rather intriguing, but it's Family Trees, let me say it that way, Part 1. And I don't like a Part 1 and a Part 2, but it is what it is. And unfortunately, I'm not going to sit here and watch both Part 1 and Part 2 in one sitting. As much as I want to, I'm just not going to do it, because I'm also working on Over the Garden Wall and doing a rewatch of that real fast for, the month of October. And I'm hoping to have that all recorded so I can work on editing all that down for the end of October and have that as kind of a fall special and start doing that on a yearly basis type thing. So I'm working on that right now, and as of right now, it is the last day of September of 2023 for anyone watching this 1 year later, and that means I need to get on those episodes. I've only watched the first 2 episodes so far, so I'm going to shut up though, because I know it is almost 2 minutes into this little monologue here at the beginning, so it's time for me to shut up, put this earbud in, get my hair back to how it was. 3, 2, 1, and play. Dang it. 3, 2, 1, and play. No! I hear the voice now. This is a young Misty. Okay, cool beans. Let's do this. Oh my gosh.
What was that about?
She's having flashbacks now.
Like it's happened before.
PTSD right here.
That's new.
Oh, and she's with the main 5 / oh my gosh. She is actually fully a part of the main 6 now. Not everything is a singing opportunity, Pip.
Singing keeps me calm, okay?
Okay, fair enough. Why not assert yourself?
Right now.
New threat. Okay.
Luna?
Describe it to me. Don't leave out any details. They
Possibly?
could be crucial.
I can't really
No,
remember. I just knew
it
something
can't be
very
Luna.
bad was about to happen.
Focus, Misty.
Do this whole double agent dance anymore, Misty.
Yeah.
I can't stop
Quit
until I
doing
figure
that.
out how to beat Opaline. I don't know what I do.
But he's been sleeping for days. I'm getting worried.
Well, the Bridal Forest is known to have many healing properties.
Interesting.
Especially the wishing tree. I'm not saying
Been
that
sleeping
Bridal
for
would have
days,
it
huh?
all, but it has it all.
Don't follow me today. Get off your screens and get outside. That's
I mean, they could follow you still, but then they can get off the screens and do whatever.
Powers. I'll try anything to help Sparky feel like himself again.
And now it's yours too. All of Bridalwood is.
These were all made by
So what if you left
You went to your
Opaline
crystals every last
and
one.
lived in Bridalwood?
So, Misty, anything?
Is he so excited? I like the way she's prancing.
These macarons are Bridalwood.
It's making me think I need more.
Holy crap.
These crystals have got to spark something for you.
You definitely like macaroons.
You're right.
Oh,
They are just
macaroon.
like
I
the
don't know what
ones
they
in my
called it.
dream.
Ugh, it doesn't seem like you're responding to anything here.
Dude,
Just go easy on her.
Zip,
I
yeah,
am.
listen
We're
to Sunny. My gosh, calm yourself.
You must remember something from your fillyhood before Opaline.
Zip,
Just think.
I don't want to.
calm down.
Okay, Misty. You don't have to have
Oh my
all the
gosh,
answers
Zip is
right
being
now.
pushy.
I'm sure you'll remember eventually.
Ugh.
Right, Zip? Right, of course. Yes.
You are really
think?
infatuated with Alphabettle, ain't you?
Oh, with my royal duties,
My
it's
goodness.
hard for me to make it to Bridalwood.
I need to be here in case.
I'm putting a couple things together here.
Izzy, you were right. This
Cause
is the same tree from my vision.
she's already
Let me
acted
see.
weird
The bunny coin led me
twice
here.
when they
Then
mentioned Alphabettle.
there was a glowing
And now
door.
Alphabettle's
Where is it?
acting weird.
Everybody split up. Look for that
So
door.
I'm putting two and two together here real fast.
Misty?
Holy crap, the
Hey,
PTSD.
hey, you're safe now.
Wow.
I remember I did that?
I feel like a song's about to come. Whoa, whoa, oh. Okay. Okay.
My dad always told me bedtime ponytail about breezies.
Oh my gosh, Breezies. Okay.
It's not content. This is a real moment. Experience.
Oh my gosh.
Pleasure.
For hundreds of moons, we have a special tonight.
Hundreds of moons.
Night market? What's that, Izzy?
Wait, so we're getting some Breezy's lore? What the frick?
How'd they do this? It looks like it goes on forever.
Reese's.
Please stop changing the subject. That's nonsense. There's no such thing as...
Oh my gosh. Okay, as an adult, that's funny when you're trying to have a serious conversation with your significant other.
Welcome to my shop.
The oil has been used to revitalize pony energy since the earliest days of Equestria. Maybe
Yeah,
you work
but
on dragons? What do you
he's
think,
not a
Sparky?
pony. He's a little baby dragon.
This reminds me of something my dad used to have. If only he
Compass?
could see me now. Perusing precious
Okay.
objects thought...
Where did you come from?
And you know your mom's over here with Alphabettle.
I'll be right back.
I think they might have a real problem. Mind if I stop here? Those fruits look out of this world.
A key?
A
But
key?
I don't understand. What is this for? One-time use only.
Wow,
Why is this so
that's
familiar?
interesting.
It belongs to the door in my memory. But how did you know? Wait, no!
No, what the heck? Is this a vision or is this for real again?
Look at that. Must have been the magical properties of this tea.
Friend, you haven't met her yet because she was living... You know, never mind. It's
A
a
little
long story.
bit much to explain to
hey there.
everyone.
I'll introduce you right now. She's gone.
Okay, so that ended on a note that I didn't actually expect it to end on. I thought we were going to get a little bit more information, but that leaves me on a note to where I want to know more, which means I'll probably watch the next episode sooner rather than later. So, yeah, okay, I'm connecting dots really, really fast, obviously, because in the beginning of the episode, we've got one of them mention Alphabettle. I don't fully remember how to pronounce his name, but we got that name mentioned. Misty asked about it. It's kind of little like, oh, okay, whatever, just normal conversation. Then we pass by Alphabettle's shop, and then we kind of get a little bit more like, hey, it started getting a little weird. Then we go into the spot where we're talking about with the Queen and Alphabettle talking. So then we get to where he's like, look, I gotta stay here. I can't be going to, Zephyr Heights because, such and such might happen. And then it's kind of starting to get like, oh, something's starting to connect a little bit here. So I'm kind of, I want to go the route of saying that Alphabettle might just be Misty's dad. But honestly, if I'm being real, that feels a little cliche. granted, yes, I will still love it either way, but it still feels within that wheelhouse of being like cliche and, oh, I'm your long lost dad, and you know, this and that. I mean, then on top of that, we had his cutie mark glowing, and they've got, obviously the name of the episode is Family Trees, so they've got to be some sort of family somehow. I don't know exactly how, but I feel like maybe I'd be more satisfied if he's not her dad, because then it kind of takes away from the clichéness of the long lost dad trope, or the long lost mom, or something like that. Maybe a friend of, oh, that would be so much better, honestly. Maybe he was just the best friend of Misty's dad or something like that, and he's staying around because of whatever. And maybe he was the not godfather, but what's that freaking thing called where godchild, like you're a godparent. Yeah, I don't know if that's still like a big thing nowadays, but you know, sometimes some people will pronounce like, you're just, you know, I'd like you to be the godparent of this child. Like, you know, if I had my best friend, you know, have some kids, I think their days of having children are over, but, and then he kind of calls on me to be the godparent to that child in the case of some sort of passing or something bad happening to them. Maybe this could be something along that lines. I have no idea. That's personally what I would rather. I'm hoping that it's not some sort of long lost dad situation. I will honestly be satisfied with that. But then we have the, well, I was going to say, then we have the question that comes up of, who's her mom? Because, yeah, that's now a question. Then, you know, there's a lot of questions with this episode. Why is Misty so important? How did Opaline find her? How did, you know, there's a lot happening. Then we got the frickin' Breezies out of frickin' nowhere. Granted, was it a good way of bringing them into the series? Kind of, sort of. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, but yeah, I'm trying to think of more to say. There's also the aspect of Opaline. That's pretty good. We didn't have her in this episode. I'm kind of glad. I want a backstory to Opaline, but at the same time, if this is the kind of story we're getting, I could care less about Opaline at the moment. So, I don't know. Personally, I just want to know all the information all at once, but then I don't get the satisfaction of just kind of taking my time, watching each episode one by one, and then just going that way with it. So, yeah, I know part 2, it's going to obviously answer a lot of the questions. Then we're going to find out the relationship between them. Oh, you know, I would actually like it if Izzy is also related to, you know, Misty in some sort of form of fashion. That would be a nice little, you know, tie to the bow right there. Because, granted, I know that ain't a phrase of saying tie to the bow, but that might be a nice little cherry on top, I guess, is a good way of putting it. So, I don't know. Either way, though, what I do know is I need to shut up. It's time for me to quit with these afterthoughts and just pass it off to y'all. What are y'all thinking as you were watching this first half of this first part to Family Trees and stuff like that? Oh, then we got all the other titles that are coming up as well. Nightmare on Main Street. Oh my gosh, I don't know who's writing these episodes, but the titles are starting to get a little like, okay, y'all are paying homage to these things. But nonetheless, though, I need to shut up. Passing it off to y'all. Y'all know the drill by now. Hit the like, tickle to subscribe. Don't be texting and driving. And as Mr. Rogers always says,
and I like you as you are, I do.